Hello, I thought I would make a extra bonus part to the computer widget. This is focusing on the computer login widget, and I've created a animation that triggers when you commit. So you press enter, whether it's successful or not successful. This is the process. So let me explain what I've done, and then you should be able to plug it in to what you've done. So right now, I added in another border and I stuck it under one of these boxes, under this one, and then it obviously slot it underneath this border, underneath this horizontal box. Inside it's, I know I called it overlay border, but it's just a border. I then added an overlay and then added a login attempt text. So if I just put it on visible, actually if I do visible and render opacity 1, it looks like that as a placeholder. And then if you fail, then it plays this animation. One sec. So let me just pop that back to the way it was. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Oh, it's because I didn't set it, so it's fine. So if I play this, comes up, comes down. And how I did this was you can just do add animation, then it'll pop up empty. You add what you want, so ideally you want to name it and do like name it something decent, and then you'll be able to find it. So I can't do overlay border because I've already got it. That's a different one. Pops in here, and then I press this little plus. I first of all play with the render opacity to make it a bit like the alpha. See, like zero, like you see there, it's like 0 alpha, 1 alpha, 1 alpha, 0 alpha. And then, just so I don't need to do this overlay border, so I don't need to do something like this, set visibility, visible, and then hidden, and you know, like, oh, it's visible now, it's hidden now. You can actually do that in the animation here. If I just get you it, you see there, you just click it down and you do visibility. Then if you watch it, it says visible and then hidden. So it's actually always, one second, let me just click that to hidden. I messed up now, one sec, let me just undo. Where have we got? Let's see. Right, so then I just need to set it to visible, and you see it's just populated it on the, if you do control and scroll in, because it's populated it, so it's hidden, and then visible. So what we need to do is, I did do it right originally, I was messing about. So it's visible, and then it needs to be hidden. So it'd help if I didn't faff with it. There you go. So what's happening here, you can right click to drag left to right, like that. So it's not 0 opacity, it's visible, and then it's hidden. So if we play this now, to show what it looks like. So nothing, I press enter, like that, and I can't remember the password, so just give me a sec. What is it? Comms, it's password, the password is password. Oh my god. So, that's when we're wrong. We do comms. Is it lowercase? There we go. See? And you see that little delay there? You know, it used to just go straight into the computer screen, didn't it? And that's it was on success, it did this login thing, and then it just went straight to login success. So that used to be in here. Now what I've got doing is I've created a custom event called match. When you commit, really I need to do it both now because you saw it did that error twice when you went through it. When you commit, play the animation, so it plays it once. Don't put 0, 0 is infinite. Restore state, so it goes back to how it was before the animation ran. Runs login. Okay, so they both match, true. Then then trigger match custom event. Wait 1 second, then trigger login. Login success, then you see hides the login, shows the computer. So if I show you it one more time. So right now, there's something populated. So if I go like that, it's going to trigger that no. But that's simply because I should have that empty. So if I have that empty and I wait for both username and password to be populated, then it'll only pop at the right time. So you see wrong password, and then go in again. I actually meant to come out with it, not actually come out with the thing I was showing you. Comms, password, there we go. And then we go quit. Got that password. And we close it. We do it wrong. Then we do it right. There you go. So to recap, in the login widget, I created a border, created an overlay, copied and pasted that text you see there, and I just put it there. I set it at border level, at overlay level as where is it right now? I set it at overlay border level, so the border level 0 opacity, render opacity, so it just can't be seen. It's set as visible, but it's irrelevant because the opacity is 0 opacity, can't be seen. I then created an animation. Just press add. I picked the overlay border. I went on here. The opacity starts at 0 and it's visible. I then drag to here and then I change a setting, and then it will auto populate that keyframe. And then I went to here. If you can't, if it's the same, like you see here, where there it's actually the same thing between half a second and 3/4 of a second. I pressed this. If you do that, it will set the keyframe. You want to do it for whichever thing you're trying to like keep the same, keep static. Because if you change it, it'll auto create the keyframe. But if it's the same static variable and you want to just drag out its functionality, you're gonna have to click it for each one. And then and then got to the end, and then just did it to 0, and then did it to hidden. And then it will create an animations little thing in your variables. Drag it off, you like that, and then you do like play animation. And the only things I did was I did restore state because I want it to go back. Essentially, I don't want the animation to keep anything persistent. I want it to do the animation and then act like it's never even done it. I get it to play once, and then just stick it wherever you want. That could be on begin play. It could be on click and close. It could be like saying bye, anything like that. The text itself is a login function, so you can create a binding on things. Like here, you can do like create binding. So if I go to this login function, I'm gonna have to click it. Okay. So the text is if it matches true, then that text. If it doesn't match, then that text. And the color is if it matches, then that color. If it doesn't, then that color. So that color and that text toggle true false in at the same time as the animation kind of appearing and disappearing on like a fade like gradient when you enter in any of these values. Thank you, and that's it for the computer, I'd say.